It's definitely beautiful, but it's lonely sometimes too. This is the answer to the question, what they don't tell you about being a young wife. Sorry, guys. The problem is I have another person who also really, really loves attention when I give it to other people. My little boy is like, Mommy, who are you talking to? Okay, anyway, my point is I will always be dancing. So we should just all sing it in our minds. So Juliet is always dancing. Juliet is always dancing. Anyway, so who was I talking about? What is it that they don't tell you about being a young wife? Welcome. This is Juliet, answering the questions that nobody asks. However, I'm just telling you what I want to say. Listen to it, you don't listen to it, it's cool. Anyway, things I wish I knew. Things I wish they had told me at my bridal shower. They told me things, but the other things that I wish they had mentioned was, you might lose yourself if you try to be the perfect wife. Everyone has an idea of what a perfect wife is, right? You have an idea of what a perfect wife is. Your husband does, the relatives, your relatives, everyone is trying to tell you of the things that you're supposed to do. You go through a little bit of some confusion, you're like, actually, who am I? You have to kind of take a step back, and sometimes it takes a little bit. Sometimes you actually just become this whole new person. As long as your partner is okay with it, why not? But you turn to become someone else, and then after a while you're like, wait, I didn't usually used to like this. I never used to do this. Yeah, man. Okay, number 2, you're expected to carry more than you think you should, or more than you expected, physically, mentally, emotionally. So you start, when you become a wife, you have responsibilities. You're now responsible for other people outside of just yourself, and then you're responsible for other people's emotions. People have expectations of you. Like, for example, if we're back home and there was a funeral, like the wives have to go and cook, those type of expectations. You have to, you think your life won't change and you will just have this one person and then you guys will intertwine. No. Everything don't change for the good, though. The ones like us who have have good in-laws, we are better. The ones sorry. Sorry. Anyway, soft life doesn't start right away. It really doesn't. It's like you look at it, you're like, oh my God, I got married to my person, my best friend at a young age. We're going to have so much fun. No, it's not always romance. Now, sometimes you're like, bro. And he's like, sister girl, It's not always romance. And they tell us that, but they don't tell us how much it's not always romance. I don't know how to say it, because when it's not romance, it's really not romance. There's no that la vida loca where you're like, maybe if your boyfriend, you guys are fighting, and then your boyfriend's still Uber eats some food for you, whatever. When you be like, my friend, if you don't eat, you're going to die, and we're going to bury you, and tomorrow I'm going to wake up and go for my shift. And, oh, I kill myself. Anyway, yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, number 4. Intimacy is more than just physical. It all, there is more to just relationship and marriage than just the deed that is done in the bedroom. There's more to that. You also have to be able to actually be a friend with that person. Imagine if your only connection is what happens then after that. I'm in the kitchen. It is no funny. What's going on? And then the other guy is like, come with me, alpha. But so there's more to it. So even in the picking of the partner, even in the person that you're saying, okay, bro, this is my person, you also have to just have a friendship outside of the things that happen in the bedroom. Because if there isn't, then ingori boredom by boredom. Anyway, number 5, friends might fade. And that is just kind of a normal thing in every aspect of your life. When there is a big change, there's obviously certain changes that happen. Some people come, some people go. God takes certain people in your life. God takes certain people out of your life. Situations always end up affecting relationships, and that one is kind of just an obvious one. Number 6, submission is misunderstood by the girl and the guy. Emphasis on both of them. First of all, my understanding of submission was tolerating nonsense. I thought that if you submit, that means you have to tolerate people's nonsense, especially nonsense from relatives. That's what I thought. Because, like I said, I know our people. How can I say? I know my people. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, mashingo, that's what I mean. It's about mashingo. So I know my people. Like, I know even myself. Consider my people, I'm including myself in it. So that was really my understanding of it. No. And then on the guy side, sometimes the guy also doesn't know. He maybe I'm not a vogue mashingo, and then his expectation is, you can't tell me nothing if you submit. I'm gonna 3 a.m. There's a misconception of submission there, and I think that they should have maybe explained that. Now I can't explain it because I don't even understand it. Just because I feel like there's more to submission. However, if people could change that whole statement, maybe just say agreement, because the word submission sounds like one person is being held against them, like someone is being forced to do what they don't want to do. I don't know how to say, but that word, be a submissive wife. Like, I get what they're saying, concept. Is this how it's? I don't know. Am I overthinking this? I'm overthinking it as usual. Anyway, we'll move on. Number 7, marriage is more about being committed during the unhappy seasons, for sure. Because when the unhappy seasons are unhappy, they're really unhappy. If you stay and you still come out of that, that's what marriage is. When people say, my wish, 35 years of no, they don't mean the 35 years of your husband bringing you ice cream and flowers. Nah, bro. They mean the 35 years where you saw him coming into the house and you're like, how are you still alive? If the God that I pray has not killed you yet, what do you mean? And he's moving like, that woman is still awake. Doesn't her mouth get tired? Like, doesn't she run out of words? Like, is she not tired? That's what marriage is. Not the soft part of, oh, I got breakfast in bed, I want now. Because that can also just be, it can be done. It's when you stay in that situation, you're like, bro, you woke up, you looked at them, you're like, why are you breathing? And they look at you, they're like, why are you blinking? Anyway, the next thing, number 8. The weight of legacy can be heavy. Now, this one, I'm very sorry. You say, hey, you get married to probably a person who has, maybe they're the only boy, and, they have to have more children to kind of keep the name going, type of thing, stuff like that. That one, sorry, I could never really be in those people's shoes. Or maybe they just keep having girls and there's some in-laws who torment them and need them to have boys. There's always all of this drama that's happening in the background, and no one really tells people up front. But you know what? It might. I'm not saying everybody gets it. And just so you know, this whole list is not, I'm not saying everybody goes through it. I'm just saying that these are things that can happen. And from just seeing. Anyway, number 9. Prayer becomes survival, not just a routine, but it actually helps you to stay sane. I promise you, when you get married, you become what we call prayer warriors. You guys, video this woman, I was praying, I cheated like Holy Ghost fire, she's losing her mind, and people were like, what kind of prayer? I get it now. She's married. Answered. Oh, she's married. That's it. And number 10, no one has it all figured out. We're all still trying to figure out. Your mom is probably still trying to figure out. Your dad is still trying to figure it out. Your grandparents are probably still trying to figure it out. Nobody will ever have it figured out. Take one day at a time. Enjoy it. Don't be sad. Don't be angry. And don't do naughty things. Anyway, so then I'll answer the last question. It's beautiful, but it's lonely sometimes too. Why? Why do I say this? Juliet, why are you saying that marriage be like that sometimes? Being a young wife be like that sometimes? Okay, why? I feel like it's really hard to fit in, because when I got married, 24, 25, I was a young wife. So either you are among seasoned like moms, like people who have like 3, 4 kids, those are wives, or you are among single people who are not in relationships. Like you kind of have to now find your groove. Like you have to find where you fit in, and it's not usually like that easy. Like, you know, like say for example when we're at church and they say like Vakadzi, mama, and like I get it, in the mama, yeah, I actually do, but in my brain I'm like, bro, I just want to go home and watch cartoons. Like, but I'm thinking in my mind, then woman next to me is definitely not thinking that way. She's not, because she's like a mom. Like, do you get what I mean? That's why I feel like God bless the around people I be know. Guys, I tell you, I kill myself in international anxiety. But anyway, let's talk in the comment section. And thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Juliet. And if you want to see more of my videos and the things that I do with my family, go watch my YouTube. It's on my link in the bio section. You can just click there, subscribe, click that notification bell, and you get to see some longer vlogs and the things that I actually do half the time and when we travel and all the nonsense. Thank you. Bye.